Hello, my friend. In this video, we're gonna implement the payment gateway, that is Razorpay. So before that, I want to just there's a little update here. I have added a little bit of codes here. So let me show you. So we'll go to the constant folder, and before that, we will just close all other folders. We'll go to the constant folder, common functions, and here I have added three toast function, that is show toast, show success toast, show error toast, and show warning toast. Okay, and here it will be warning. And yeah, so basically I have added a new toast package in PubSpec, that is motion toast. And another package which I have recently added for the payment gateway is Razorpay Flutter. So to add them, you just go to your terminal and write Flutter pub add package name like this one. Flutter pub add package name, that is Razorpay Flutter. I click enter, and it will install the dependency for you or add the dependency for you. But since the dependency is already there, that's the reason it shows us that Razorpay Flutter is in dependencies. Okay, the same way you're gonna add motion toast and go to this file, that is common functions, and instead of our previous toast message, we're gonna use this three toast. So let's implement the the payment gateway. So for payment gateway, we're gonna use this Razorpay. So I will just search in pubdev, and it will be Razorpay Flutter. This is our package which we're gonna use, and you can find the entire code here. Before we proceed, we must register ourselves to the Razorpay. So to register yourself, you can go to type out Razorpay and go to the first link, that is this one, Razorpay best payment solution for online payments India, and click up here and sign up here. It will ask for some necessary details. You must fill it up, and after filling all of the necessary details, you will come to this dashboard here. So after you enter here, you first need to go to account and settings, and then here you need to generate API keys. Here, click here and generate API keys. So after you generate your API keys, you should come up here and save your generated API keys in a variable like here. As I have saved here, these are going the key secret and key ID. You will get two keys, that is key secret and key ID. So you must save them up here. So now let's implement the payment gateway into our app. So for this, I will go to the product screen here. At first, we will make an instance of the Razorpay, that is this one, final Razorpay. And inside the init state, we're gonna add three instance of it, or to handle the entire payment, we need to add these instances, that is Razorpay, these three instances. So the first goes event payment success, second goes event payment error, then third goes event external wallet. Okay, so for these three events, we do have three functions, that is handle payment success, handle payment error, and handle external wallet. So what you do must is that first make an instance of it, and at the next you must initialize them in your init state, and then you must initialize the dispose, and inside that you must add this code, that is razorpay.clear. So basically what it does is that whenever you exit this screen, that is the product details screen, you suppose you clicked on buy now, you have gone to the payment gateway, and whenever you will be exiting the payment gateway, it will clear out all of your previous datas and other stuff. Now we have executed let's see what these three functions are: handle payment success, handle payment error, and handle external wallet. So in handle payment success, I have defined a user product model and like added all of the necessary details. So basically in this screen, we don't get user product model. So in this screen, as you know, we are fetching product model. So now here we need to like convert convert the product model to user product model. That's the reason I have declared a variable of user product model here and added all of the necessary details here. Next comes up that two function, that is add sales data and add order. So basically what is this add order? In our app, if you go to like queue section, you'll find that your orders are there. So basically what this function is doing is that it is after the payment is success, it will add that product onto our order section, like our user's order. And what this function is about, after you purchase an item, it will record that, okay, this item has been sold. Like this much quantity of the item has been sold. That's the thing it's gonna do. Okay. So now let's have a look like what are these two functions. So first we will go to add order. And what it does is that in the collection orders and inside sub collection, my orders, it will store the product, product data. That's the thing it is going to do. And at last, after its completion, when it's done, it will give us a toast message that, okay, your product has been added successful. And here it will be product ordered or product ordered successful. Now let's go back and have a look onto the add sales data. So this function is inside product services. Instead of this user product services, it will be here in product services. So what it does is that it is having like we need to show the records to the seller, right? That okay, your product has like this product XYZ product of yours was sold in this much quantity, and like ABC product was sold like 5, and PDF product was sold 10 quantity. Those things we need to like we need to have a track on it. That's the reason we are implementing this function, that is add sales data. What it does is that it goes to the collection product sales data, and it makes a document of like product using the product ID. It makes a document, and inside that it makes a sub collection, that is product history, and inside that it is a combination of user ID and UUID. So you know that UUID is going to be the unique every time, every single second, every single millisecond. So it is a combination of UUID and user ID. It's creating a doc, and inside that it is going to save the product model. Okay. And after completion, it will give us that, okay, success toast, and that is product added successful, but it's not necessary. It's not needed. And yeah, that's good now. And in case we get an error, it will give us a error toast, that is. So always keep in remember that to like write all of your functional codes, or you can say service code, inside a try catch block. So what it does is that suppose in case you get an error, it will give you the error that, okay, you are having this error, that is this one. This error, that catch is basically like tracks that what's the error, what's the main error which is causing in this function or inside this code. That's the thing. So let's come back here, and we have seen that what our handle payment success function does. So let's have a recap. What it does is that this function, at first, it converts the product model to user product model. Then it adds the data to sales section, and then it adds order to the user's order part or user's order collection. Now, the next function which we want to see is that event payment error. In case we go with an error, suppose you have canceled the transaction in between, there are those things, or there was an error in executing the transaction. So what in that case, what it should do? This is the function. It will simply, for now, it will simply show you a toast that, oops, your payment was failed. That's it. Nothing much, just a toast function that is. And this function that's handle external wallet, for now, we don't need it. So we haven't implemented any code inside of it. So the next thing next function which will trigger this entire Razor page is this one, execute payment. So inside execute payment, we need to go with a map that is this one. The first goes key ID, that will be this is going to be your key ID, the ID which you will get from Razorpay. Then comes our amount. So Razorpay basically accepts all of the payment in Paisa. So I must tell you that one rupee equals 100 paisa. That is this. So whatever the amount is, you must multiply with 100. So currently I am just going with 1 rupee for all of the product. And if you want that, okay, no, that's not the scenario. We must go with the actual product. You can do one thing is that you can comment it out and you can uncomment this code. And it will show you, or it will trigger the original price instead of 1 rupee. For now, we will just go with 1 rupee, and that's cool. The next thing is name, that is the product name. Then comes the description, the product description. And here inside this prefill, we have contact and email. So the contact here gonna be the user's contact number, and email is gonna be user's email number. Okay. So we have declared a map here. And now the main thing which will trigger the entire payment is this one, razorpay.open. And we need to pass this field that is options. And this is the main code which will trigger and track entire payment gateway. Or you can say it will handle our entire payment. And now we have, after writing all of these codes, we need to copy this, that is execute payment function. And we must, let me go here. And we must trigger this function whenever the user pays buy, or user clicks on buy now. So we will go to buy now. So the easiest way to go there is you can go for the search field. So to open the search field, press Control plus F and go buy now. And here it is, buy now. So it's an elevated button, as you can see here, it's an elevated button. So there must be an on pressed, and inside on pressed, we must pass this function, that is execute payment. Now let's do one thing. Let's trigger this execute payment, or triggers this payment gateway, and have a look like it's doing good or not. So here is a little change in the code here, that we are tracking that whether our description of the product is more than 255 characters or not. If it's more than 255 characters, it's less than 255 characters or not. If it's less than 255 characters, then return the same description. Else, what you do, you cancel out, or you send a substring of characters from 0 to 250. Okay, of the entire details string, you just split it up and send string number or character number 0 to character number 250. Okay, that's a small implementation in the code. It's because our Razorpay take details of up to 255 character, not more than that. If you just pass more than 255 characters details, then it's gonna throw you error. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our home page, and here we see that there are a lot of deals here. So I will go with the Dell Alienware. So I will click here, and here we are onto the Dell Alienware product screen. So here we will go with buy now. And we do have a lot of options, that is cards, net banking, wallets. And if you just go with the KYC thing, see, I don't have gone with the KYC. If you would just go with the KYC, you will get a lot of more options, that is UPIs and other stuff also. So for now, we will go with card, and here we will fill up our card details. So let's fill it up. So after filling up all of the necessary details, like the card number and other stuff, it will send us an OTP to our card number. Okay. And now here we need to fill that OTP to execute the payment. So here it comes, my OTP. And we will go for make payment. So now it will take a little bit of time and it will handle our entire payment. Yeah, the payment was successful. So now let's go to the Razor page and let's refresh it. And yeah, as you can see, another payment has been added here. That is this one. Sorry. That is, again, sorry for that. Like this one. So our payment is working perfect. So now let's go back to the code and let's see our Firebase, whether our Firebase has been executed properly or not. Like the data are saved or not. We will go to Firebase, console, and Amazon. And now we'll go to database. And as you can see, two fields have been added here to, or you can say two collections, that is orders and product sales data. So we'll go to orders. There's the user number, user unique number, my orders, and yeah, it's there. As you can see, it's there, the entire thing or the entire product. We'll go back again and go to product sales data, purchase history, and there it comes. So our function, like to add order and to add product sale data, it is working perfect. So in the next video, so here's the card section here. Here is the U section. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's implement your order here. So we'll go back, go to the user. Okay, that's not the file. Go here. That is user product services. And we'll simply copy this code. That is fetch keep shopping for product. We'll copy this code, come down here, and rename it to fetch orders. And here we will just simply modify the fields, that is, or you can say this collection, and here the products which we are like add product, it is of user product model. So we need to go with the user product model and list of user product model, and we need to update here also. And another thing which we need to update here is that uploaded, instead of uploaded it will be time, and we need to save it. Now we need to go to this screen, that is your like you screen, and go to this section, that is your orders. So I will go to profile, and scroll up here, and inside body, you here what are the your grid buttons, your user greeting, your screen. Okay, blank space, grid buttons are for this one. Common function, users order. We'll come up here and wrap the entire thing with padding, or you can say instead of this return, For now, we will simply comment the entire code. And here we will go with return stream builder. And here the stream builder, it will be a list of user product models, list of user product model. And here in builder, it will be context, comma, snapshot. And yeah. And before builder, there needs to be a stream. And the stream is going to be users product services dot fetch orders. Now, as we all know, in streams, there comes three cases, or in stream builder, there comes three cases. That is, order is snapshot has data, snapshot has error, or none of the top. That is, no error and no data. So first, we will go with the first case. That is if snapshot dot has data. And then the first case comes up here, if snapshot dot has data dot snapshot dot data dot is empty. Here we need to go with a null check and return container height into 0.2, width gonna be the entire width, and child going to be a text. Oops, you didn't order anything yet. And here we'll go with const. And we also do need to add style in here. Style text theme dot display medium. Here this const needs to be removed. And yeah, here we need to add another line of code, that is alignment dot center. And yeah, now here comes the next case, that is if snapshot has data, if it's empty, else return this thing, that is starting from this padding to the last. Control X, Control V. Now we'll make like uncommented, the entire code. And yeah, it goes good. Now in list view builder, we need to pass some data here. So here containers is there. Inside this container, we need to go with child. And this list view builder item count gonna be, before return, we must show the data list of user product model orders equals to snapshot dot data. And here we need to add a null check. Yeah. So in list view builder, the item count gonna be, and here the item count will be, let's scroll up and have a look. Orders, yeah. orders dot length. And yeah, and child here it will be image, and there comes network image. And here we need to add another code, that is users user product model current product equals to orders of index. And yeah, here it will be network image. In network image it will be current product dot image URL of 0. And here we need to add a null check, and fit it will be box fit dot contain. And yeah, it will go good. Now we have implemented one case, that is if the data is empty. The next case if it's not empty. And here if snapshot dot has error, return now we will return the same thing, that is this one. Paste here. Oops, there was an error. And yeah, we will cut it where this function, we'll look it like where this function ends. If snapshot that has data, this function, else if, paste here. Sorry, yeah, this will not be there. If snapshot that has error, and here it will be else, return we will copy this code, paste up here. Oops, no order found. And here we need to add another code, snapshot.hasData, snapshot.data is empty. Yeah, it is good. Now let's save this one. And yeah, as you can see, we do have one product here. And the thing which we want to like implement here is that it should show us the quantity of that product also. So here is an image, and this child needs to be wrapped with the column. Here after column, we need to go with text. QTY, sorry, here it will be QTY. And here it will be current product dot product count. And here I will be add common functions dot blank space. Height gonna be height into 0.01. Width gonna be 0. And yeah, that's good. Let's save it. And yeah, it says bottom over 4 by 49 pixels. And why is it so? Let's give it a height here. We will wrap it with a size box. Height height into 0.13. And now it's good. Instead of size box, let's go with column, or sorry, container, and have a look like how much space 1.3, like 13% of the height consumes. Let's give it a color and it should be amber. Let's save it. Okay, why I can't see any color? Let's give it width. Let's save it here. Okay. Okay, it's good. It's taking like good amount of space. So the height is good. So I think it will do good now. And instead of this comments, like we can go with const spacer, and this will do our work. Yeah. And here we also need to add a little bit of padding to this container. Adding edge inserts dot symmetric. Sorry, we will go with all 5. And let's go with const and save it. Let's make it 1. Save it. Or what if we don't give any container here? Yeah, it will take like a lot of space. 1 will do good. And instead, let's go with size box. And yeah. Okay. So instead of column, let's do one thing, that is, let's go with stack. And let's like, this is like the picture and the text here is like one after another. Instead, let's do one thing, that or above this picture, we can like go with this, that is quantity. Like above this picture, the quantity will be displayed. So we'll stack it here and remove this size box and save it. And spacer will not be there. Save it. And yeah. And this quantity, let's like remove this extra text and instead dot toString as fixed 0. And here we need to add a null check and wrap this text with a container of padding child. Padding here, it will be edge inserts dot symmetric horizontal but all here, all it will be 5. And const, here we need to add a little bit of decoration, box decoration, border radius, here instead of border radius, let's give it shape. It will be box decoration, shape, box shape dot circle. And here color will be white. Let's save it. Okay. We are getting an error here. So to provide this shape that is circle, we need to assign height and width. So let's give it a height of height into 0.3 and width gonna be height into 0.3, and let's save it. Okay, so the error is not because of height and width, it's because we have like declared color outside of this decoration. So we need to add the color here. And yeah, it looks good. Now we need to display this one at the like right bottom. So simply we will wrap this container with a widget named alignment dot bottom right, and let's save it. Yeah, it's good now. So instead of this color white, let's have a look with amber, like how it looks like. Yeah, it looks good. Now let's go with white only, and let's save it. Okay. So the next functionality we need to add here is that on tap, it should go or redirect us to product details screen. So what we will do, we will wrap this entire container with inkwell, and here on tap, it should navigate us dot push. Here route will be page transition child gonna be product screen, type gonna be page transition type right to left. Now we'll add comma here, semicolon at the last, and here we need to give the product model. So we'll go with, so here we need to convert this user product model to product model. So what we will do, we will search for user product model here and check where we have used the codes. Yeah, it's there. Instead of user product model, we will go with like, okay, let me go back and have a look here. This takes product model, and we have to convert user product model to product model. So cut it out. That's small thing. Yeah, this will look good. Product model. I will copy it from here, go to this screen, and here I will paste the entire thing. And after this semicolon, after this colon, I want to add this parameter, that is current product. Current product dot. Sorry, I must have picked up on the wrong file. Product model. So is there any conversion? I think so. There should be any conversion here, like product model to product model. Okay, here it comes. Nowhere else. Okay, simply we will just copy this entire thing. Copy it up here. And product model, we will go back to profile screen here. Current product. Sorry, it is working good, but here we need to work on it. Here we need to pass product model a product model current product equals to product model. Wrap it with semicolon and now paste all those fields. So we'll simply cut this text. And after like erasing this text, we will pass the current product model data. Yeah. Now this is inst.parse and yeah. Now image URLs, current product dot image URL. Product. I am getting error here. Okay, product model is good here. Now I need to add a semicolon here. Yeah, that's good. So here it will be product. Now we'll pass this parameter here, that is product, and now here we will add all of these fields. Copy it here. Copy this thing, press Ctrl D. And after that, paste. For name, here goes name. For category, here goes category. For description, here goes description. Brand name. Manufacturer name, here goes country of origin. And here goes country of origin. Here goes specifications. Here goes price. Here goes discounted price. Here goes product ID. Here goes product seller ID. Here goes in stock. Here goes uploaded time. Sorry. And here goes discounted percentage. Now save it. And yeah, now let's check it out. If we tap here, we are navigated to this screen. Okay, it's good now. So let's come back. And now let's implement this section, your orders. So in your orders, it will be a list view instead of like a list view, and it will be like vertical instead of horizontal. This list is a horizontal one, but this one is going to be a vertical. Okay. I think we don't need this, like whatever we say. Okay, no it. Okay, no worries. Like this, what we say, this count we don't need here. So let's just remove it. Let's remove the stack. Before removing, let's remove the align thing. And after that, let's remove the stack. Remove the widget. And let's save it. Yeah, it's good to go. So now what we need to implement is your orders, and we need to go with another, like we need to add another string here, and it will be orders string dot order string And we need to add another file that is order screen.dart. Orders screen.dart. And whenever we tap on this your orders, it should navigate us to this screen. So what I will do here is that I will go with the stateful widget and name it orders screen and return the scaffold here. App bar going to be the app bar from view screen or the profile screen. So I will go to profile screen and copy the app bar from here. So I will just copy the app bar from the profile screen, paste it here, go back again, and take these 3 precious codes and paste it here. Boom. And it's done now. Let's just add the colors. And yeah, it's good now. So after this app bar, we need to import the body, or you need to implement the body here. So it's gonna be stream builder, context, index. So it won't be index, it will be snapshot. Here, it will be a stream. And the stream is going to be user product, users product services dot get fetch orders. Yeah. Now we need to implement the cases for this stream. So first comes if snapshot dot has data. Then comes if snapshot dot data dot is empty. So we need to add a null check here. So we'll return center child text, and here it will be oops. Here it will be please order something. And yeah, it will be const here. Here it is going to be like we will want to add a style text theme dot body medium, and we need to remove this const from here. And the next case which is coming up is else. If data is there and if it's not empty, then we want to return list style. Sorry, we won't go with list style because like list styles are too small to display. We will go with container height into 0.1. Width gonna be the width, entire width. So we also do need to add a little bit of padding here. Padding, it's gonna be edge insets dot symmetric. Horizontal gonna be 3.w. Vertical gonna be 1.h. Sorry, it won't be 3.w. It will be width into 0.03. So like why I was going with 3.w, it's because like I mostly use Sizer, but for this bootcamp, or you can say for this course, I'm not going with Sizer. I'm going too raw. That is going with media query. That's the reason I made this little mistake here. So here height will be height into 0.01, and boom. Now we need to implement a child for this container. It's going to be a row, children, image, network image, and here if it is having data, list of, it will be list of users, user, product model, and here it will be list of user, product model, orders equals to snapshot dot data and null check. Yeah. And we need to wrap this container with a widget, or you can say with the list view.builder. So it will be list view.builder, item builder. Here will be context from our index. And here inside this, we will just return this container. So we'll cut it from here, paste it here. We need to add a little bit of more parameters, that is item count. Here it will be orders.length, shrink wrap. Here it will be true. And here, before returning this container, we need to add another code. User product model current product equals to orders of index, and here it will be current product dot image URLs of 0, and here null check comes here, and fit gonna be box fit dot fit height. Yeah. And at the extreme of the row, we want to like display the count of the product. So we will go with text. And here it will be current product dot product count dot toString as fixed 0, comma, comma, comma. And we need to add styling here, style text theme dot display media. And yeah, it's good. So we have implemented if snapshot dot has data, if snapshot dot has error, return center child text, and return oops, there is an error. Else return center child text. Oops, unable to fetch orders. And here let's add styling. Style text theme dot body medium. So let's have a look like the utils folder. What is display medium? Okay, display medium is too large, so we will go with body medium only. Here it will be body medium instead. And yeah, here we'll just copy this style. and paste it here. Now save it. Okay, that's good. Now we want that whenever the user taps on this container, it should redirect him or her to the product screen. So let's implement it. So we'll go to our previous code, or you can say profile screen, or you will go to profile screen and look for the code which we have recently implemented. That is this one. We will copy this entire thing, go back to order screen and wrap it with an inkwell on tab. Yeah, now we just need to import it, and it's good now. So we also do need to add a little bit of decoration here. So to this container, we will add decoration, box decoration, border radius dot circular, 10 border dot all, color gonna be gray. And it's good now. So let's implement a little bit of commas here. Let's add those and save it. And yeah, so now we need to add this on tap property here. So I will go to the profile here and scroll to the top. And here users greeting screen, common function, you create buttons. So these are the grid buttons. So we will add widget, inkwell, on tab, if index equals to 0, navigator dot push page transition, and here it will be order screen, and type here gonna be page transition type right to left. And let's save it, and let's add a const here and save it. So we'll come here on click. Okay, it says oops, unable to fetch product. Let's go to debug console. Cannot provide both color and decoration. Okay, we'll come here. So we forgot to return this, that is return this widget. So you need to add return here in order product screen after snap stream builder. In this, that is if snapshot don't have data, then show this, else show this. So here we forgot to like add return. So for now, just add return here. And in this container, we need to add margin. That will be, so what we will do is that this code was for margin. We will go with margin here. Copy this out, paste it, and name it padding. Save it. Now let's have a look. Okay, it looks good. Now we need the count at the very end, that is on the very right side. So what we will do is that add const spacer and save it. Yeah, it's good now. Now, if I tap here, it takes me to this screen. Okay, it's good. Now let's implement buy product from cart, that is buy all of the products from cart, like all of the cart items. So let me do one thing. Let me just increase its counts to 3 and make it 2. Okay. Now let's implement this proceed to buy button, or you can say function. So for that, I will go to cart and cart screen and simply search here like proceed to buy. Okay. So before we like proceed to buy, let's implement the razor pay codes here. So I have copied the same codes from the previous screen, that is product screen. So here are the same codes. At first we have initialized the razor pay, then we have like passed the event handlers here, that is pre-built event handlers, success, error, and wallet. And then we have disposed the razor pay, and at last we have implemented handle payment success. So here's a tricky thing we have added here. So as you know that in our cart screen, there may be multiple products. So currently it's 2, but there may be 5, there may be 10 products. We really don't know like how many products are going there. The first thing it's gonna do here is that whenever the payment is done, it first will capture all of the products or fetch all of the products from Firebase collection. So let's have a look like what this function says, that is fetch cart. So we have added this function fetch cart inside controller services, then user product services, and then user product services.dart. So this is our function fetch cart. So what it does is that it first fetches all like my current cart or the user's cart, and then converts the snapshot to user product model, and then at last it shares or it returns us the list of user product model or the cart items. And we store that cart items inside this variable, that is cart item, and for every cart item we save it to the sales data, and we save it or we upload the data to add order. Okay, that's the very logic it's going on here. And then here the function comes the same, handle error. If there is an error, it will just show us a toast message, and nothing goes for this function, that is handle external wallet. And this execute payment, there is a little bit of change here. Key ID remains the same, that is my razor pay ID. Then amount goes 1 rupee because we are like testing. This is not our production app, or this is like for the course only. So we are going with this amount. Or instead, if you want to like go with all of the products, or like you want to implement the price for all of the product, then do one thing is that fetch the card and then like add up all of the like sum up all of the price. That's the thing you can do here. First fetch the card, then sum up all of the price, and just pass that price in here instead of 1. And here name, since the card is going to have multiple orders or multiple products, so we'll go with multiple product. And here description is also going to be multiple product. And prefill, there is going to be contact number, that is the user's contact number, and email going to be like user's email number. And the main thing or the main code which will trigger our entire razor pay is this one. Okay. So let's implement this execute payment function to this button, that is proceed to buy. So for that, we will just simply write the text here, proceed to buy, and let's the filter or the search bar do it. So here it is. So we'll go to elevated button and just paste here execute payment. Save it, and it's good to go. So now let's execute it, proceed to buy. We tap it here, it will load our razor pay. And now let's do the payment here. So we'll go to card and fill up our card details here. So here is a little update here in this handle payment success. So earlier we were just passing the model, or you can say passing the data, but here is a change we need to do is that we have to provide the current time to this model. So for that, I have just captured the current time here, and then we have just rewrite the user model here, and in time we have just changed the parameter to current parameter, current time. And here in product count, it is going to be product dot product count. And let's save it. And now let's execute the payment function here, that is proceed to buy. I will tap here. And it will go with card. And now let's add up the details here. So now here we have triggered the pay now button. Now we'll wait, and then OTP will come to my phone number. And we will wait for that OTP, or we will re-enter that OTP. Sorry, we will enter that OTP. So here it comes. And now let's make the payment here. Okay, so our payment is done. And now let's go to Firebase, refresh it. And orders, my orders. Okay, why it's not there? Let's go to the code here. Okay, so there is nothing to worry here. Our code is executing like properly. So it was not executing, yes, like earlier. It's because we haven't restarted our app. Since we have added new Razorpay code, so we need to restart our app, and restarting it like make it perfect. So let's go back to the home screen. Let's go to cart, let's go to use section, and here, as you can see, there, like we do have multiple products here. Okay, so let's go to your orders, and here I have this product I do have 2, and this Alienware product I do have 1. Okay, so it's good now. So now let's go to your orders logic. Add order. And let's modify this one, and instead of this doc as product ID, let's make it product ID plus UUID. So I will go with UUID equals to UUID. And yeah, let's import. And let's make it doc as product ID dot product ID plus UUID dot P1. Yeah. And I think we need to add a null check here. And yeah, it's good now. Okay, that's good now. So what I will do, I will just restart the app. And let's like buy one of the product here. I will go to tough, and let's buy this product. Again, I will go with card and fill up these necessary things. Yeah, it was a success. Now let's go to card and delete this product, and instead go and add some different product here. I will go to mobiles, and let's add Samsung, and let's again go back. Yeah, I will go to electronics, and let's add something different this time. Let's go with camera. We will go to card, and these 2 products are there. So I will make the camera count 2, Samsung Galaxy 3 and let's buy them. I will just go with proceed to buy and card. I will fill up necessary details here and then I will go with pay now. Now the payment was successful and I have made a marked a check here on this function. So now for now, I will just, yeah. So our purchase was successful. So let's go to home, go to this use section and let's have a look. Okay, recently I purchased this mobile, then camera, and then this other stuff. Okay. So let's go to your orders and yeah, it's working good. That is mobile. The count was 3. The camera count was 2. And this laptop's count was 1, 1, 1, and this goes on. So let's do one thing. Let's again go to cart and buy this product again. So basically we are testing out our logic that it's working perfect or not. So I will go to card and again, let's fill up my details here. And here our payment was successful. So let's go to use action. And yeah, as you can see, our payment was successful. Let's go to your orders and yeah, that's good. This payment logic and adding to card logic is working perfect. That's a thumbs up for us. And here we have implemented the payment, implemented fully the payment section. So bye bye for now. Meet you in next video.